Now we'll study about comparative statement. This is a part of chapter 3. You can be asked to prepare comparative balance sheet or you can be asked to prepare comparative income statement. What is comparative statement? Say you got in previous exam 50 out of 100 and in your current exam you got 60. So what is the absolute change? There is an increase of 10 marks in your performance. If I put it in terms of percentage, this 10 is the increase and the base increase was 50, base amount marks were 50 into 100. So that is 50%, 20% increase in your marks has taken place. Rather than saying 10 marks increase, if you say that you've improved by 20%, it looks better. So that's how we will be presenting accounting facts also from balance sheet and income statement in the format of comparative statement. There are 4 basic tools which we will be studying one by one in the next 2 sessions. Comparative balance sheet, comparative statement of P&L, common size balance sheet, common size statement of P&L. Starting today in this session with comparative statement. In comparative statement, in first column, as I told you, we put the balance sheet as according to the format it is given to us. First we put, when we are always given current year data first and then previous year. So we change the presentation a little bit. We copy the headings as it is. These things will be copied as it is. All items, these are the head, subhead which we have learned. Post that, we copy previous year data first. In question, it might be previous year or current year. You are expected to copy first the previous year, then the current year data, and then you need to find absolute change. This is A, this is B, C is equal to B minus A. To convert it in percentage term, we divide this absolute change C with base year into 100. Whole data, we are just putting it in this format. Let's look at this balance sheet. This is a balance sheet given to us. This is slightly old question, otherwise you might be given this as property, plant and equipment now. So over here what happens is, what you will do is, you will put the data. This is previous year data. Let's have a look here. I'll show you the question. The PPT will be shared for your reference. 15 lakh is previous year amount and if you can see 20 lakh is current year amount. When I copy 15 first, then 20. So first previous year data copied, current year. 15 becomes 20, increase of 5. 5 by 15 into 100, 33, 1 by 3%. Previous year 4, current year 3, there is a decrease. Decrease is put in bracket. This column also, this column also. So there's a decrease of 1 by 4 base. Put these zeros can be cancelled mentally by you. So 1 by 4 into 100, 25%. Next, non-current liabilities, 6 lakh becomes 9, increase of 3. 3 by 6, 3 lakh by 6 lakh into 100 is 50%. You don't have to carry pen and paper for this. You don't need calculator. Some of these can be handled mentally. 3 by 6, okay, 550, all 5 zeros cancel, 3 by 6, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 if multiplied by 100 turns out to be 50%. We can learn like this. 1 by 2 is 50%. If it will turn out to be 1 by 3, 33.33. 1 by 4 means 1 by 2 ka half, that will be 25%. 1 by 3 ka half is 1 by 6, that turns out to be 16.67. So like this, the chart has been shared with you up to 1 by 20. So 1 by 5, as we all know, is 20%. So you can be asked questions like this. 1 by 4 ka half will be 1 by 8. 25 ka half is 12.5%. So this is how you need to learn these charts so that your calculation here becomes quick. So 2 lakh becomes 3, 1 lakh increase. Whenever our current year is less than previous year, last 2 columns will be in bracket because answer is negative. Here we are decreasing. Then come to assets. 15 is previous year, 20 is current year, 5 lakh increase. All things have been compared in the same way. One of the things was decreasing. This is how it will be put up in bracket. This is called comparative balance sheet. Then there can be questions where they might not have given you head subhead properly. So equity share, fixed asset, reserves and surplus, investments which are non-current one, long-term loan, current asset, current liability. So we will put it in format. When we put it in format, share capital, reserves and surplus, under non-current we have put this long-term borrowing and accordingly assets have been classified. This work you had to do in this case. It's not always, but you should be prepared. You have learned the balance sheet format, you will be able to do it. Sometimes it is 0 also. Sometimes the answer can be more than 100 also percentage. Increase or decrease may be more than 100% also. Don't think the answer is wrong. Similarly, you can prepare statement of P&L. We used to prepare P&L account, trading account. Now in balance sheet we use the word statement of P&L. Here the format of this is something like this. We put first of all our RFO, which is the other name for sales. Add to that other income if any given. You get total revenue, or sometimes they use the word total income. Now we put all expenses here, different cost of goods sold, change in inventory, which is opening stock plus purchases minus closing we used to do. From there we get change in inventory, employee benefit expense, which will be your wages and salaries both, other expenses, all indirect expenses, depreciation, all. So detail of expenses could be given. We will take all those expenses and then we get, when we minus from our, we will have total revenue, which is RFO, your sales, plus other income gives you total revenue. Okay, total revenue minus expenses, all expenses total gives you profit before tax. On this we charge tax. Half of it is say 30%, whatever percentage of this is this tax. When we minus that, we get profit after tax. And for the same thing also we have to do first previous year data, then current year data, and then find out. Like here you are given revenue from operation, other income, expenses. Revenue from operation plus other income is total revenue. Then deduct expenses, you get profit before tax. This question doesn't have taxes. So previous year amount to be copied first from here. This amount is copied here. 12 plus 9, 21. 21 minus expense of this year is 10. So 21 minus 10, 11 lakh is profit before tax. Similarly for current year, 20 plus 12, 32 minus 13 gives you 19 lakh. So then you have taken the difference and then absolute and percentage change. If tax percent here was 50%, so here I would have put 5 lakh 50,000. Here 19 would have been 9 lakh 50,000. So there's an increase of 4 lakh. And I would have calculated tax if it was at 50%, and remaining would have been profit after tax. Same amount would have come in that case. And percentages would have also come to be same. Another example, here there is no other income. Another example, here tax rate is there. So these examples will be shared with you in class. Also solved illustrations are given. Sometimes these rates can be different also, tax rate. Here it is 40% in this example. So here different examples of expenses are given. RFO sales is there is no other income. Expenses are 2, employee benefit, other expense. They did the total of the 2. Then they found profit after tax. 32 minus 20 is 12. 12 minus 40% of 12 lakh 480 gives you 780 as profit after tax. Here 40 lakh minus 22 gives you 18. 18 ka 40% is 720. What is left is 1082. Then we calculated 40 minus 30, 20 minus 16, 2 minus 4, it is negative. So these two answers are negative. This is how we calculate. If tax rate is same, usually these come are the proportion of same thing. These three generally turn out to be same. Tax rate has to be same for that. One more example for the same is shared, where again other income is also there. So other income, expenses, profit before tax, minus tax, profit after tax. Rate is same. See, these three are coming out to be same. Clear? So practice sword illustration based on comparative statement. All these examples, this PPT will be shared with you. Go through these, solve questions on your own. You'll get an idea. Sometimes questions are given like illustration which I am showing now. This is, sorry, the print is not clear. It's percentage of RFO. Rather than directly telling you the amount, they have given it as percentage of this. 15% of 30 lakh. What is 15% of 30 lakh will be your other income, or 10% or 20%, whatever is a percentage. Like this is previous year data, 20 lakh. 20% of that, 4 lakh is your other income. 24 lakh comes here. This is also percentage of RFO. Sometime it could be of total revenue also. That means this amount. So you have to read carefully what is it percentage of. It is of RFO. 20 lakh ka 50% is 10 lakh. So what they have done is they have calculated here 20 was old amount. 4 lakh is 20% of this. 24 lakh total income. Expenses are 50% of 20 lakh. 14 lakh is profit before tax. Likewise, these are also given as percentages. These percentages are different. Here it is 15, here it is 20%. So carefully copy the amounts. Follow these two columns. Find the absolute and percentage change for the same. Thank you.